Hi guys, this is Breaker, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but basically this is a PvP in Heart of the Storm that I am casting between two Grandmasters level players. Spawning as our our red Protoss in the lower right hand corner. I'm gonna call it, well, his name is, he is with Infinity 7? Is that Infinity 7? Am I reading that correct, or is it Infinity 6 or Check 6? I forget. Jeez, I get, there's just so many clans that are basically clogging the competitive scene right now. I just don't know where to place all of them. But at any rate, I'm just going to introduce him as TubbyTheFat. And in the upper left-hand corner, spawning as our blue Protoss. This is actually quite interesting to look at, to say the very least. I've casted a member of this clan before. Maybe even the same exact guy. But apparently his name is ZiZon. IMI. I'm just going to call him IMI after this, but get a look at this. Well, it looks like he's sick of sick of PvP, so what he's doing right now is he's going to go ahead and do a double proxy gate. Right now he's only at... Wait a minute. I got to be looking at this wrong. Yeah, he is at 10 workers. And right now all the income he has is just purely minerals, and his aim right now is to end this game very quickly. I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, if I start playing like 3, 4, 5, 6 Zergs in a row, by the way, I myself am Zerg, then I'll just find a way to end the game quickly because I'm sick of ZVZ. I don't have the convenient option of doing what a Terran does and just saying, okay, well, I don't want double proxy racks because this is a Zerg player that I'm playing against for like the 5th time in a row. But here we go. IMI is going to go back home with this probe and just macro up with it. I think it's kind of interesting that he actually didn't send the probe in to kind of scout. Because actually what I think is just a teensy bit critical is we do have our Protoss continuing with an ordinary game. What we can only see, what we can see right now is that he is only capable of producing Zealots right now. And if that Cybernetics Core finishes, we will have a brief window where our red toss is able to produce a mothership. If he is only able to produce a mothership, then these zealots will be dealt with, I want to say, in a rather cold way. Motherships have rather limited range, keep in mind that much, but Tubby's going to go in and see that there's nothing but probes harvesting minerals on the mineral line. There's no infrastructure here, there's no gateways, there's no pylons, there's nothing to produce with. And here we go, 3 zealots going into the main. There's nothing here to defend by IMI. Excuse me, nothing here to defend by TubbyTheFat. And this one pylon falling will supply block him, so now he's going straight for the mineral line. He knows that there's a stalker getting warped in, or warped out right now, because there's no zealots at his own base. And let's see how this goes, I guess. Looks like we have TubbyTheFat opting for a kind of base trade scenario, but this Stalker has to really stay alive. The Zealots are kind of getting split up there, and right now in production, just as I predicted, we have a Mothership Core. If this Mothership Core finishes, then we could actually end up seeing TubbyTheFat in a bad, or excuse me, not TubbyTheFat, but IMI in a really bad position. But keep in mind that this Mothership Core does very, very little damage. And right now, oh, this is going to be interesting. It looks like the probes are going to go toe-to-toe with the probes over at home for TubbyTheFat. We do have a Cybernetics Core going down right now, so that means he's probably going to work on getting his own Mothership Core out right now. How many probes is it? 14 to 17. So we're going to see, like, basically a really bad-looking cripple fight right here for TubbyTheFat. And there it is. Wow. Okay, the main Nexus did fall for TubbyTheFat, and I have a feeling this is going to be one of those really close-ish kind of games. There it is. TubbyTheFat has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed. But in terms of income right now, what do we have from... hold on. We have about 11 probes left for ZiZon, but right now his supply is actually lower than TubbyTheFat's right now. One thing you must bear in mind is that TubbyTheFat's own income right now, but this is the very first Zealot that we... Or not the very first Zealot, but rather the very first Stalker that we had from IMI. I don't know how else to say it, but right now we have ZiZon here with only about 11 probes versus the 16 of his opponent, and he's got nothing that shoots up. That's the biggest problem that he's got to face right now. And these zealots are getting surrounded, and it doesn't matter if these probes make income or not, there's actually no nexus there. And now we see the game is almost completely turned around. You know, I want to say maybe it would have been an okay idea for IMI to just follow it up with a forge and defend his home. Maybe. I don't know. I don't play Protoss. I've never been in one of these situations, but this is actually going to be quite interesting. So here it is. Nothing to defend at home, but right now we need to turn this into a total base race. There's actually 2 stalkers now. So that means... Oh, and more on the way as well. But do we have gateway tech and research? We do not. We do not have warp gate tech and research in the middle of research. Now, oh, the mothership core does throw down the time warp. Is there enough money to make another probe? No, but they do. A good deal of them do make it out safely. This is going to be kind of close, guys. Okay, so here we go. 2 stalkers make it into the main. What do we have in production? We have 4 stalkers altogether. So right now what we have here for our Protoss, our Blue Toss, let's just say that right now. We have 4 anti-air units and a single tank, if you will. A tier 1 tank known as a Zealot. And it looks like both players are basically opting to exchange everything they've got and trying to end this game right now. Keep in mind these are both GM level players, guys. Okay, so there it is. I think all of the probes, yes, all of the probes for MI did fall. There goes the mothership core, and my God, this was quite close. TubbyTheFat goes ahead and calls out GG. There's one thing I want to check before we go, and that is how much energy was left on that mothership. Not even enough for a time warp, unfortunately. But there we go. There's just 1 probe left on the mineral line, just as this game ended. And I wanted to say it was quite the, you know, quite the tug this way and that way and so on and so forth. If you guys liked what you saw here, just go ahead and click on the follow button, on the subscribe button. It should have been blinking the entire game. This has been Breaker. I'll see you guys next time.